Okay, welcome back to the channel. Bit of an anomaly today. I'm out on a Wednesday. I know. Glutton for punishment, because I'm also out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and probably some of Sunday doing this. But there's a little area, Derbyshire, just over the Derbyshire border from Notts, with a few bits in scattered around, a few that needed gaps that needed filling in the list that I've not done before. So I figured, why not make use of a Wednesday? Opening hours, not the best. A lot of 3s and 4s. Around, so it might be a little bit in and out. So yeah, Codnor and Loscoe is the main part of the videos where I'm going to end up, but come out to do a few bits beforehand. And my good buddy Trevor Power says that the Dead Poets Inn in Holbrook is one of the best pubs in the area, and he should probably get this printed on a t-shirt. But if there's anything Trevor Power knows pubs. So I'm willing to listen. So I've come out to Holbrook to start my day for the Dead Poets Inn. And obviously we won proud Amber Valley Camera Pub of the Year for 2024. So it's not just Trevor Power that believes that the Dead Poets Inn is one of the best pubs in the area. Obviously the Amber Valley Camera completely agree with him. It looks lovely from the outside, and I've very much been looking forward to doing this one for a while. So let's go and see the Dead Poets Inn. I said, if there's one thing Trevor knows, it's pubs. And this place is breathtakingly beautiful. Hey, for a little wonder. But the old stonework and stuff in here, look at that as well. What a lovely doggy. I know he might eat me, he's massive, but what a lovely doggy. It's a gorgeous little space. But we'll come and see the beers in a minute, because the bar itself is very, very busy. And there's not been a let up at it since I came in so far. So let's take it for a wander round the rest of it, because it is quite exquisite looking. Obviously a dining room space out here. And then they've just had all the garden and stuff redone this year, apparently. So fantastic space out on the back. So yeah, I'm incredibly impressed. I knew I would be. But let's go and see the beers. An Everard's pub. And as I say, I've never been in a bad Everard's pub, but this has to be one of the top Everard's pubs I've ever been in. Honestly, it's amazing. Fantastic options on. I've gone for the Cast No Shadow Stout. In here, which puts Guinness and things like that to shame. But I do like Everard's beers. I also think they brew some absolutely brilliant ones, and they're a wealth of excellent guest ales and ciders and things like that. And I said, one of the reasons they won Canberra Pub of the Year, it's easy to say, it's a 10 out of 10. What an absolute belter. Seriously, a 10 out of 10 in every way, shape or form. Loved everything about it. Knew I was. Well done, Trevor, as usual. I don't know why I don't just ask you the best places to visit in the country, really, because you never get it wrong, so well played. Right, the other one of Holbrook to do is called the Spotted. So this is the Spotted Cow, and it's about a 5-minute walk from the Dead Poets. Live music every Friday night from 8 PM. That's front garden space. Food service in here from 12 every single day as well, is what I like to see. If I wasn't headed to DadtheDish's pub, Munchbox at the Marquis, I would be strongly tempted to have some food somewhere out this way. But let's get stop 2 done, and the Spotted Cow. Beautiful little pub. So, built in 1604. First listed as an alehouse in 1861. And has been a focal point of the village ever since. I don't know this, I'm actually reading it off their wall, which I like. I love it when a pub has got a little bit of history on there. It closed, was threatened with redevelopment in 2016, but the whole community came together and they got it reopened in 2017 and kept it, so that's brilliant. And I played with that, some really good. That's Sarah Hughes. I've actually been to the brewing in that. If you watch my Sedgley video that's on here, you'll actually see where they brew the Sarah Hughes. Well, it's the first pub in the Sedgley video, but what a gorgeous old place again. So yeah, 1604 it was built in. I assume some form of like country house or inn or something like a barn maybe with a bit on the outside. It would have been a farmhouse of some description. It's beautiful though. So that is stop 2. So they're the ales on. Let's have a wander and show you what else is on. So nice to see some Thornbridge beers on there. The Lucas and the Green Mountain are superb. What a great place. 2 in the bag for today. I've reached that part of the day. So with a couple of the ones I wanted to do, the Hunter's Arms and the White Hart in Bargate not opening until later. Just not really possible for me to do them on the route that I want to do today to make sense. So I've come to, it's the one revisit I'm doing today, because it's now owned by DadtheDish. So if you don't follow him on socials, I mean you probably do, because most people do, you really should, because his content is absolutely superb. It knocks out some wonderful recipes and things, especially that I've tried at home, and they're easy to make and they're always good quality. So in here they do the Munchboxes. The owns a couple of takeaways, bought the pub, started doing Munchboxes out of this, and all I hear is how good everything here is now. So I'm looking forward to seeing this again. Let's get in, let's get one of these Munchboxes, show you what that's like, and crack on from there. So Mark Quiss's top 3 of my day. The last time I was in it, I said it didn't look particularly well kept, it didn't look particularly smart, and the beer choice in here was pretty rubbish, to be honest. So it's about 2 years ago I was in here, but I knew things were going to be different. It looks much brighter, it feels a lot more vibrant already as you walk through. It's been very smartly cleaned up, let's say. Colour of the lilies, Doom Bar, Apple Shed and Prava. You can watch all the sport and stuff in here as well. I've just ordered myself a dad box, which apparently has got a little bit of a kick to it, a little bit of spice. So we shall see if it blows me head off or not. But Stella on as well. It's a lovely looking place, this. You can see why this would do so well. And I'm looking forward to blowing my own head off. Let's see. It's here. So this is the dad box, right? So £30 for this. I mean, this is enough to feed an army. But there's a double smash burger, which is here, double smash burger, a Korean grilled cheese. Very much looking forward to trying that. Me tots. These are spicy bacon tots. They look amazing. Look at them. The crispiness on them. I can feel that already. Buffalo tenders. My fries here are ultimate fries. They smell spicy as well. Everything smells spicy. And a coleslaw for good measure. But I mean, the quality of the meat in there, the smash burgers. Look at that. It looks amazing. This just looks phenomenal. Right, let's get my lips around some of these and I will report back to you in a minute. There's no chance of me getting anywhere near through this, but the smash burger, honestly, that is absolutely mouth-wateringly good. The buffalo sauce on these tenders, still blown away by. And this said I didn't know what to expect. Korean grilled cheese, so chicken, the Korean barbecue sauce and stuff in there, the spots, everything about them, it's just absolutely mind-numbingly good. The tots. Again, a lot of times, you go to Hooters or something and get tots and they're always soggy and rubbish. These, you can hear that, can't you? You can hear the crunch on those. Top quality ingredients make for top quality food. And this, so the loaded fry, the ultimate loaded fries. Just the bits coming off there. Look at the meat content and stuff in that. Look at that. It just falls apart. It's so good. I don't know how I think I'm going to go drinking for the rest of the day after having scoffed a percentage of that. I'm not going to tell you how much, because I mean you should share that between at least 2 if not 3 people. But everything about it was incredible. So let's get the ones that are open already. Codnor next. So there's one here called the Codnor Inn. Never been here before in my life. Looks a very sweet, lovely little pub. Just on a little side street on the main road through. Then we've got the Poet and Castle. Then we'll work our way into Wayne Groves and then back down the main bit towards Heanor to get the rest of what we're doing today done. So Codnor Inn is my 4th stop of the day. Brilliant. So it's a brilliant little locals, backstreet locals pub. But everything you could possibly want, there's something for everyone in there, including that was very nice. I went for the Ashbourne Ale from Leather Breeches. Leather Breeches are based in Ashby, Derbyshire, so not far from here. And that was a great little beer, a nice amber ale. That was pool table, good bunch of locals, lovely little pub, lovely landlady, top line. Great little backstreet pub. The other one in Codnor itself to do is the beautiful looking Poet and Castle, and it is another Everard's. So that tells me all I need to know before I go in. I mean, the externals of it are absolutely beautiful anyway, aren't they? That's a beautiful one. It's a busy old junction and stuff up here where I am in Codnor. Loads of traffic come up from where I've just come from and around down that road. So it sort of runs between Ripley and Heanor, things like that road. So Poet and Castle is my next stop. Everard's pub, and an absolute beauty from the outside. Only looking from outside, isn't it? It's a beautiful looking pub inside. There's plenty of cosy corners, rustic charm, I would call it. It's a lovely place. Everard's do really not have a bad pub. Nice to see a couple of guests, let a guest on. You know I love Titanic beers and stuff as well. First class is a session bitter. It's a good one as well. Nice rolls. It's a great looking pub in general. Nice little dining area to the back, and so there's a really fantastic beer garden space out to the rear. Lovely pub. Glad to have finally come in. Around the back of Codnor is the little village of Wayne Groves, and this was a 4 o'clock open. I said 4 o'clock hours kill me, but it's actually fitted in all right because it has just gone. Before we head on down to Loscoe, Thorntree Inn Waingroves. So only pub in the little village part. Codnor's only got those two that I've been in now as well. Looks like the other one's been knocked down. There was still there, an old green king, been knocked to make way for either a Lidl or an Aldi or something like that. Structure is going up as I wander past. So Thorntree Pub and Kitchen, Waingroves is my 6th stop of the day. The little pub. I absolutely love these little village ones. You know, like they're some of my favourite ones. Often are the pubs I find in the villages because they're just these are proper old school pubs. What pubs used to be like, and this is what I miss. Some. It is a gorgeous looking little pub. Fireplace and stuff. Some ales on. Nice to see both Dancing Duck and Blue Monkey that I'm very fond of. Both breweries represented on there, as well as Landlord, which you find a lot. Nice little fire and stuff going over in the corner, just getting ready. But yeah, so just opened, but this an proper old school little village pub, and it's perfect, isn't it? I love it. Right, I've made it to Loscoe. There are 3 here in this little tiny hamlet, village type, whatever type of place you would like to call it. First of which for me is the Gate Inn. Looks a decent sized pub of that. There's a Micro just over the road, which is the home to a little brewery called Alter Ego. I've got some fantastic beers, I'm looking forward to that. But first up then, let's go and see what the Gate has to offer. Well, an absolutely gorgeous pub this is. So it's Amber Taverns owned, split into 2 sides. So got a lounge bar side, which is really nice. On here, there's some decent enough tap choices. If we have a wander around into the main bar side, where you'll find a pool table, dartboard, pool table, dartboard, and a decent looking little vibe and bar. Nice fire going, it's nice and warm in here, which is good at this time of year. So yeah, lovely, top little place. Well, an absolutely lovely pub and a lovely landlady in the Gate. And it really isn't far to walk through Loscoe to get to the rest of what we're going to, because I can already see the 3rd pub of the triangle of these 3 to do, which is probably to the Banks's sign just there on the end of my finger. That's the 3rd one. Oh, I've got one before that. This is the one I was talking about. The Tip-In Micro Pub, home to Alter Ego Brewery, who make some absolutely belting beers. They really do. Very much looking forward to getting into this one. So I've been looking forward to getting it for a while. So let's go and see the Tip-In. I like it in here. Now, the last time I saw Matt, that runs this, was at Nottingham Beer Festival, and we were both a little bit worse aware. He doesn't even remember seeing me, even though I saved his life. Caught him as he was falling and saved his life. But yeah, didn't
caught most of me.
Caught most of him. Yeah, I didn't catch all of him. I was not in any fit state to catch anything by then. But it's actually, as I expected in here, a wonderful lineup of their beers, and I love Alter Ego's beers. I've gone for in here the Metamorph, which is absolutely belted. It's an absolute belter, isn't it? Yeah, chap's nodding away. He knows what I'm talking about. It's a great thing. If you want some of their cans and bits and pieces, you can get them from in here as well. My buddy Ian, he's in here as well. He's come to meet, and he's just said there's a beer garden around to the rear as well. So the tap room actually is a decent size, and we can get out to the back and see the little beer garden. On the back of it said micro pubs are something that, you know, I love anyway. I think there's a place for micro pubs in this country. Actually, when they're tap rooms for great little breweries like this, well, a fantastic little place. So do stop by and see the Alter Ego tap room and sample some of their beers. You won't be disappointed. Super little tap room. Alter Ego's beers are brilliant. That Metamorph was absolutely brilliant. It's a NEPA, a New England IPA for those that are not in the know. Well worth trying. I'll just give that a 4.5 on Untapped instead. I'm such a harsh scorer. But that's a big score for me to give. But the 3rd then of the 3 for Loscoe. Old Banks's sign that. The Eclipse just there. They're ready for Halloween. I hope you're all ready for Halloween. I'm ready for Halloween. That's why my hair might look a little long at the moment, because for Halloween, me and myself and my darling wife Holly, we are off dressed as a couple of the characters from The Boys, the TV show, like run by Kripke from the that invented Supernatural. So obviously I'm going as Butcher from The Boys. Holly's having a custom-made Starlight costume. I'm not sure that'll only get worn on Halloween, but we'll see. Anyway, the Eclipse is stop 8 of my day, and the 3rd then of the Loscoe ones. Top little pub this. It's bigger inside than it perhaps looks from the front, because it goes quite a long way back, because the front door on the road is at that side, so it goes a bit further. So a couple of real ales on, one from Thornbridge, which is what I've gone for, the Krackendale, which is Citra ale. It's very nice. Dartboard, pool table, decent mix of stuff on the taps as well. They've got Carling. They've also got Carling Premier, which actually, I haven't had a Carling Premier in many, many years. We know my feelings about Carling in general and Molson Coors, but Carling Premier always used to be a better pint. So maybe I should have, it's all geared up for Halloween, as we said as well. Maybe we should have bitten the bullet and gone for a Carling Premier just to see, you know? I know. I'm not sure I'm that interested in trying again, but yeah, good friendly little pub, good mix of people in, dog friendly, nice place. Into Heanor. Very impressed by Loscoe, all three nice pubs. Very worthwhile. One of the things I didn't get time to do when I came to Heanor, but if you do want to watch the Heanor video, because there are some amazing micro pubs in Heanor, it's well worth a watch that video, was the football club. Someone said like the football club is its own pub, its own bar, and well worth going to. Tonight they've got a game on, so they're open. So I figured, while I've got a couple to tick off to finish off Heanor anyway, it makes sense to pop down and do that. I'm at, the home of Heanor Town FC. And the bar, the door is well and truly open already. So let's get that done. Heanor Town FC, the bar here. Yeah, good little bar actually. Standalone. Doesn't need the football on to stand alone. Plenty of screens to watch. Hello, Alton. Castle Rock and our landlord said I love Castle Rock. They are not based, obviously, so it's good for me. But yeah, loads of Thatchers, 5 of them. Good prices. It's very, very cheap, as you expect with a football club type room. Plenty of screens to watch the sport and a pool table and stuff up there. So, yeah, it is a decent little bar. I see why people say standalone little bar. Go and do it. So the final two of Heanor for me left to do. Couldn't be closer to each other. The distinctive giraffe on the outside of the new inn, which is the first of my two, and then the final one literally there. So New Inn is my penultimate stop of the evening. This is a super pub. So this is a community local, but it seems to do a little bit of everything for everyone. Like the people in here, I've been talking to some of the locals, they speak very, very highly of it. Really good on, again, dancing duck and little critters. So I've gone for the little critters one, the headbanger in here, which is nice to see. So the bar, as you can see, split into two sides. I'm going to have a wander around the rest of it with you, because I think it's well worth having a look at. So, come through, little conservatory bit, look, out the back with a pool table in. And then there is a decent sized beer garden. It is now, obviously it's got a little bit dark for me to be able to show you properly around here. But honestly, that's a fantastic sized beer garden for a little town centre place, isn't it? Super little place, really, really friendly. So the locals talk very, very highly of the place and say it always has a little bit of something on for everyone. You might have noticed Jute by Salt was also on the bar. So a little bit of craft, and it's obviously dog friendly. Cheers, mate. No worries, bud. Hey, sweetheart. You know me, always attracted to the doggos. They prefer me than human beings do, I think so. And then the second side with a dartboard. Bits on, and a Thatcher's Tower, Smith's, Inches, Guinness and Madrion. Really good pub. Really impressed. Right, my final stop of the day today then is straight across the road. The Jolly Colliers. That'll do it for today. So it is a Wednesday, so have some sympathy for me. I've got a massive weekend ahead of me with loads and loads of pubs to visit. So I would have done, I think, 11 new ones, 12 in total today, including, 11 brand new pubs on me. And I ate a fair old amount of that Munchbox. I didn't really, but I ate a fair old amount for one human being, so happy with that. So final stop of the night for me then, Jolly Colliers. Right, final stop of the night. Super little. Landlady's lovely. The Sean White's Moretti. I've gone for a Dizzy Blonde in here, which is a nice one. But it's a super little pub. I'm sad we didn't actually make it round here on the Heanor visit the first time round, but time was just against us on that day. We didn't go until like 7 o'clock at night, I think, that day, so time was against us. We've got as much done as we possibly could, but glad to have made it in here now. Great little pub, wonderful place to finish off my Wednesday evening, and it is a Wednesday. 3 full days ahead of me over the weekend. Looking forward to getting back round those, but that is the final stop of the night for Jolly Colliers. Great little pub. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you don't, and I'll see you tomorrow in South West Sheffield.